Hey, everybody. Welcome to Dump and Dish, episode 16. I'm here with my co-host, Coach Zane. How are we doing today?
Awesome. How are you?
Buzzing, man.
Yeah.
Buzzing. We got tryout prep camps going on right now on the ice. That's fun. A little different camps for us. Not as much teaching, a little more getting through all the skills, getting them dialed in.
Yeah. It's getting these kids ready. We're a couple weeks out from evaluations, and
They transition the correct way.
yeah. It's amazing how many kids, when we do those drills, just go the wrong way, and in evaluations they just we tell the kids, they just write down that you either can't do it or you don't listen.
Yeah.
Both of those things I don't want next to my name. But
no. It's so easy to see from up in the stands too.
So easy. So and also, when they're running evaluations, most of the coaches and higher level, hockey knowledge is up in the stands evaluating where they should be. So a lot of times some of the drill explanation isn't always the best on the ice. It's a dad who's like, all right, you're in charge of running these 5 drills or whatever, or running the skating. Also paying attention to, it's not your normal coach. A lot of times it's somebody else who's just helping out,
or 3 others.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So making sure that you really pay attention, you're going the right directions, things like that. So
yeah, shout out Gus Bilger. He could use a little work on that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. And
Honor Beach.
I do like your term that you control the controllables.
Yeah, 100%.
When it comes to tryouts and evaluations, like there are certain things that are out of your control, but there are definitely a lot of things that you can control, and one of them is just making sure you pay attention and being in the last in line and messing around back there, and then not paying attention to the 5 people.
And doing the drill wrong after 6 people have gone.
Yeah, that's a bad look.
It's definitely not frustrating.
Yeah, so making sure that you pay attention, and if you don't, when the coach is explaining it, make sure you watch the 4 people in front of you that do the drill, and they're probably doing it right if they're not getting sent back or told not to to change something.
If they made it all the way down, you're usually cool.
Yeah, so just we'll trick of the trade. Make sure you're watching the people in front of you if you didn't listen to what the coach said.
Yeah. Little veteran tip there for everybody out there getting ready for tryouts. Coach, you got some more small groups opening up. Talk to me about them.
Dude, super, super excited. We'll be split between Afton's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We've got Webster on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So those are our new groups that we're opening up, where hour and a half in the morning before school, 6 to 7:30. Each one of those, the groups on the ice are skill-based inside of very tight windows. So it's really nice that we get the kids at the same skill level, working together, whether that's Central States AAA or A, B, but we have very tight windows on those groups, and holding them to right around 7 kids in each one of those
Keeps
groups.
That competition level high
Competition level, and no messing around. We're there to work. We're working hard. We're having fun while we're working, but at the end of the day, those are high level skates, or I shouldn't say high level skates. Those are skates to push those people to the next level, whatever level they may be at.
Yeah, we find that all the same level needs to work on the same things usually.
100%.
You know what I mean? So it works out well.
Yeah, so doing 20 minutes of power skating, 20 minutes of stick skills, and then 20 minutes of team skills, and then the last half hour. And that's the big one that I love for my daughters is, in youth hockey, unless you're playing at the AAA level, some Central States levels, you don't get full ice practices.
No.
So you get a half hour of full ice practice where we really apply the game of hockey. We've worked on regroups. We've worked on breakouts. We've worked on zone entries, like all those team skills, those team aspects that you need a full ice to do and to practice and to learn that spacing. And that's something.
Time to learn.
That's exactly right. You need 30 reps in a half an hour, 40, 50 reps, whatever it is, to start getting those ideas and starting to ingrain them and then applying them in the game. Because, right now we have to coach those things inside of games because we just don't get full ice. Yep. We're splitting our ice time.
It's tougher to teach it on a board than a little bit of time on the ice.
Sure, and depending on the club, sometimes you have got 5 or 6 teams on the ice when you're doing practices, and other clubs are 1 or 2 or 2 or 3 or 4, but yeah, you just don't get that full ice and those reps in to do that. So super excited about more small groups being able to open that up and allow more kids to do that. We do that just like our camps, where it's a monthly sign up that starts in October. So I'm really excited for that.
Nice. I'm looking over at the chat here. We got all the boys on. We got Nate. We got Brycey. We got Gussie. Gussie, I thought you were enjoying your summer. We couldn't work this week, the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just enjoying our summer. We're fishing right now.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's always fun messing with them.
Yep.
Shout out Bryce. What's up, Bryce? I see it's always a good day when the dump and dish is going. You're right.
It's fun.
All right. Well, Coach, let's first have a little talk about pre-skates. Talk to me about what you started a little bit about the pre-skates, controlling the controllables, things like that. What are some other veteran tips you can lay on somebody?
Yeah, so we've got, talking through like the Lady Cyclones, we're about a week and a half away from pre-skates. I know some of the other clubs have started doing those. Making sure you're prepared for them, making sure that you're resting up, making sure that
equipment fits.
Yeah.
What do you think? Let's put on the equipment before we get there first day.
Make sure the equipment fits, and if you find something that doesn't fit, you need to really analyze. Like, is this worth going and getting brand new stuff right before evaluations, or is this something we're going to push through? Like my older daughter right now is like, hey, my skates are a little bit tight. I'm like, sweet. As soon as evaluations are over, you've skated in these all summer, all spring, summer. Like we'll switch your skates out, but I'm not going to go put you in brand new skates and send you out there looking like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. Like they can't skate. So we will adjust that after evaluations. Yeah. But there's some things that are emergencies, and you have to do that. And if you do go get new equipment, please go to Stick and Plucks. Don't just go only to the pre-skates and evaluations. Go find time. Tighten them up. If you're getting new skates, tie them, loosen them at home. Like you can help work those skates in a little bit.
Work the laces a little bit.
But I would go find and seek out ice time. If you do have to get new equipment right before evaluations, but definitely try all that on before you get to the rink. Every year, there's 2 or 3 kids that have to sit out an evaluation because they never tried it on all summer long, and then all of a sudden show up for evaluations and their equipment's too small.
Now, do you find pure skates are needed before tryouts? And by needed, I mean, do they give you a better chance of making a higher team, worse team, or doesn't change anything? What do you think on that?
I think it depends on what you did all spring and summer.
Yeah.
If you sat around, I shouldn't say sit around. If you went and played other sports, it's a good chance to get back on those skates, get back, skating a little bit. Yep. It's normally a couple of them. It's not going to whip you into shape by any means.
Yeah.
But it will get you back on your skates.
Couple puck touches.
Yeah, but if you played, did camp summer and spring and summer, like it's not a huge deal, but still it's also time in front of those coaches. Like everybody's going to be there.
Yeah.
They may not have a clipboard in their hands, but they're still watching. And, if for some reason you have a bad tryout later, but you had a good pre-skate, I'm not going to lie, they still keep that in the back of their heads. Like 100%. they're still watching. So
it's extended tryout.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So making sure that you're there and again ready. Don't be a problem. Don't get yourself marked as a problem through pre-skates before the evaluations even start.
That goes for parents too.
Yeah, just go and enjoy the process and and enjoy it. It's the start of a hockey season. I'm excited. We got jersey fittings. Cyclones are doing it tonight and doing it on Sunday. So. Got to get my older one up there, 10U, for new jerseys, which we got some sick new jerseys coming in this year. Yeah, brand new design for the Lady Cyclones this year.
Did you design them?
No, I did
You're
not.
Our jersey designer.
Yeah, but yes, I am our jersey designer, but no, I did not do those.
Did get the call up, huh?
No, South City is doing the jerseys for South City Sporting Goods, and they've been awesome to work with. And they're doing our core jerseys, and they look really, really nice. So,
all right, main topic for today, Coach. You ready for this? High school rivalries.
Ooh, I like it.
What's your biggest and best right now off the cuff?
Ooh, on the ice or off the ice?
Ooh, let's go on the ice to start.
All right.
No parking lot fun yet.
All right. I think it has to fall inside of the MCC conference. So, that Metro Catholic Conference from back in the day. It's changed names now, but you can't beat a good Jesuit Cup between DeSmet and SLU. And I'm a little partial to that being a DeSmet.
Yeah. I was a CBC guy, but I saw the one. I mean, it's pretty. You can't really pack it more than you can there. I mean, I think the fire marshal shut them down last time. So no more people.
Yeah. So and that was even before warm up started, if I remember correctly. And they were 2 or 3 deep. It was at Afton, the one that we coached at. It was a pretty awesome barn and exciting, and just the environment was unbelievable.
It's electric.
High skill level. Both teams are sporting mostly AAA Central States level players, and they want to win.
Yeah, that's for sure. Boy, there's some bragging rights in that room too for them.
Yeah. They all play on the same club team, so there's definitely some bragging rights. But I love that rivalry. But really, any of those teams, I can remember playing DeSmet CBC games and getting up for those, and Chaminade, Vianney, like they've got the Marianist Cup. That's the same as the Jesuit Cup. That's another big game.
Shout out Nate. Yeah, brought that up today.
So there's other internal rivalries that are huge. With the public school, The old Webster-Kirkwood rivalry fell off a little bit because
More of a football.
Yeah, well, and even that fell off too. Like,
Really?
yeah. So I live right by Kirkwood High School, and the Turkey Day game has fallen off in the years because
How they messed that up?
Well, Kirkwood I think has won it 11 times in a row now or something like that.
Yeah,
And
you got to be competitive.
I think Kirkwood's 6A and Webster's 5 at this point, so they're just a bigger school. They've just got more talent. On the hockey side, Webster kind of lost their team for a couple of years, so that kind of lost that rivalry, the Webster-Kirkwood rivalry. But love a good Rockwood Summit in Parkway South.
That's the parking lot rival.
Yeah.
It might not be the best hockey on the ice, but buddy, that parking lot can't be beat there.
Yeah.
Want to see a good scrap?
But even
out to the old parking lot, even in the stands.
Well, I remember we went to Brycey's first one of those when he was a freshman, and same thing. It was at Fenton, so it's a smaller barn.
Get in.
Yeah. One of our coaches couldn't make it in the door because fire marshal shut it down. And then I remember getting out of there at the end of the game, and it was a little dicey. Like, I'm
an old man.
Yeah, I'm an old man. Leave me alone. Like, I'm just walking to my car. You guys do your thing over there. But yeah, there's a lot of those good rivalries. A good Fox-Seckman matchup at South County Ice Rink.
Oh, buddy.
Buddy.
They got a few extra statey troopers on hand for that one.
Sure. And then, in the past 10 years, the hockey's really picked up in St. Charles County, and there's a lot of good rivalries out there. I don't know all of them, but all, inside of Wentzville, Holt, and Timberland, and all those have some good rivalries out in St. Charles. Again, we didn't really play much out there when I was in high school, and even when we coached, we went out there for maybe 1 or 2 games, but they have their own little rivalries out there that I think are pretty heated too.
Building. Yeah, they're building. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of all I have today, Coach. I agree with all your recommendations there.
Yeah, do you have any other ones that you're thinking of?
I don't have any wild cards. No, I love the MCC schools. It's always a packed house when they get together, and there's usually a little parking lot fun in those too.
I got 2 more that I'd like to add.
Shout it out. Let's go.
2 more. I think a good Clayton-Ladue game.
Oh, I forgot about that. Shout out Coach Corey.
Yeah, a good Clayton-Ladue and a good MICDS John Burroughs.
I wouldn't even have thought of that.
Yeah,
Is that a big one?
Yeah, that's a big one too. So those 2 are battling. But definitely a good Clayton-Ladue matchup is always a good one at Brentwood Ice Rink.
Yeah. It's small stands, packed area.
The over-under is if Corey makes it on the bench for 2 periods or 3. I don't know.
How long does he last?
Yeah, how long does he last behind that bench? I don't know, Coach Corey.
You got one who's not going to hear about it. I don't want to hear any more, Coach. That's enough.
Yeah. But no, those are all fun.
Those are good ones.
Yeah, so great job. I love talking about those. Man, trip down memory lane, too.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. So much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
All right, I'll let you wrap it up. Sorry, I had to get those in.
No, you got to get those in. Yeah. That was good. Coach Corey will appreciate it. He's getting called out. All right, that's all I got. Episode 16 in the books.
I'm out. Have a great week.
See you, everybody.
Stay cool.
See you.